Welcome back with a new video. So we do have confirmation what the fillers are going to be on the Spirits Are Forever with You Untold Stories Round 2 rerun. So it's going to be Kisuke and Shinji. Now let's go look at the fillers real quick. So we do have Aeron. It's going to be a lot of Kate and Fion World. Going to be one Kate and Fion World, my bad. And the rest is going to be Kate, it's going to be one Spirits Are Forever with You. And the others are going to be Kate and Fion World as usual, right? So we do have Aeron here. He's not the greatest. He's not the greatest. If he had Havoc, he'll be decent, but he's okay. He has a Beam SA1. He does have the 675 SA2, which is not bad. And then SA3 is just going to be a full screen. But like I said, if he had Havoc, he'll be better, but he doesn't. He's just okay. Overall, in my opinion, I don't think this bad is even worth summoning for, but I know some people really want the Kisuke and Shinji, and might as well talk deeper about it, right? So let's look at Sazaporo. I actually like him a lot. Visually, I think he's very beautiful. I love it. I love him a lot. Kind of looks like Cien, this form right here. It really does, honestly. So, no Berserker. Remember, this is coming from the meta where there was no Berserker, so the damage is going to be very lackluster. So, he does have poison and everything. He does have a revive on his special, which isn't too bad. Kit-wise, he has a 3k beam. He has the 510 crawling vortex. Isn't bad. It's not the greatest, but at least it's crawling, right? And then SA3 is a full screen. Good kit, somewhat. SA2 is a little bit iffy, but he is a Soul Reaper killer, and we already have a lot of better Soul Reaper killers. Daddy Ichigo, you got Noel, you got Spirits Are Forever with You Shunsui. Those are just miles better than this Sazaporo, so you're really never going to be using them. Next, Coyote Stark. Coyote Stark, I actually like this Stark a lot. I still love him a lot. The artwork is absolutely insane. I think he's a fun unit still to this day, but like I said, in this meta, they did not get any Berserker, so he doesn't have any Berserker as well. He is a Tekka Rock Guard killer with burn and everything. He's not that bad, actually. SA1 is going to be the beam. Yeah, it's going to be a 1500 beam. It's not the best beam in the game, but it's a beam nonetheless. SA2 is going to be a 960, and SA3 is a full screen. Beyond full screen. He's perfect. Like, he's really good. Like, if only he had Berserker, he'll be fantastic. I really could not wait to see when these units get resurrections. Because if this start can pick up Berserker, how many skills does he have? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Ooh, never mind. Well, we got hope and pray that he picks up Berserker on his secondary soul trait, because honestly, he needs it. I think he's very good. A lot of resurrections could fix all of these units. I would like to see them get remade eventually, because honestly, they did get made a long time ago. And being a long time ago, the meta was not the greatest. So hopefully, they can remake these units in different forms, right? Because it sucks. Resurrection is not going to fix them. It'll help them. Don't get me wrong. It will help them. But it won't really fix their problems, right? So next, we're going on to Kate and Fion World Shunsui. Now, he is a no affiliation killer power. He's not that bad. He has 20% Berserker with 40% damage to lacerate enemies as well on top of that. Now, kit-wise, he is okay in terms of a kit. SA1 is going to be the 570 lunge. SA2 is going to be the 750 by 750, just like our Ichigo's SA1. Shuhei's SA2. And then he has an 1170. Very nice. I wish he had a beam, though. But nonetheless, it's a good kit. But he's okay. He's not the greatest. Personally, I think he's just okay, right? 20% Berserker is kind of getting pushed out the meta. But if you don't really have no affiliation killers, he's a good option. But do keep in mind, 3rd Anniversary Ukiora is the same thing as him in terms of no affiliation killer. But Ukiora does more damage. He does boost on his skills. He has weakening on everything. He also has a 40% Berserker, 45% if I'm not mistaken. But do keep that in mind. So next it is going to be Sanosuke. A lot of people crap on this Sanosuke. He isn't bad per se, because he does have 40% Berserker with 60% Devastation. Heal Barrier on SA2. Guard Break, Medic. He's actually pretty nice, but the kit, the SA1 is going to be the 40% mag. I don't mind the 40% mag, but I could understand where people are coming from. I can understand, right? SA2 is going to be the 750 Tokinata pushback SA2, just like Azashiro, Retsu, Noel, and all of them. SA3 is going to be a beyond full screen. I like him. He's okay. He's not the greatest, right? But he is okay. 40% Berserker. Very nice. Shield healed and everything. Not that bad. And then, like I said, the SA1, a bit iffy for people. I personally love the 40%, but he's a speed of wrong guard killer. And to be honest, you might as well just use Azashiro personally. In my opinion, I'd rather you just use Azashiro. Next is going to be Kenny Potken. Very nice. He is bonus right now in the Awakened Epic version of Epic Raids. So he's also a pot unit that drops skills, which is very nice. If you do need him, I wouldn't say summon for him, because it's only one pot unit on this banner. I don't think it's really worth summoning just for one pot unit. But if there's multiple people, maybe go for it. This Kenny's not too bad. He's actually really good in GQ. He does have paralyzed duration. Speed, Link, Stop Potion +5. Poise, he has Bruiser 40%. He's not that bad. SA1 is the 2500 Link Beam. SA2 is a Plant Vortex, and SA3 is going to be the full screen. So, Kid isn't bad. He's good in GQ. He's good in Epic Raids. Yes, we call him trash, but honestly, he's decent. He's okay. He's not as bad as people are making him, right? Next, let's talk about Donkanoji and Picaro. Now, Donkanoji and Picaro came out at a very, very tragic time. They were the first version of Spirits Are With You. They were the first round as well. So, the main reason why I think it's a bad time when they dropped, because after they dropped, the meta went absolutely crazy. 40% Berserker, 80% SP boost, giving everyone bombardment, right? That's usually how things are going. Like, they're really crazy. Double stats elements, they're really crazy. Like, the meta has changed so much since these units, and I wish they got the same treatment as well. So, Donkanoji Picaro, double killer, because it is Donkanoji and Picaro. So, it's going to be a holo and a run card killer, which is very, very nice. He has 20% Berserker, not the greatest. Like I said, if they came out a little bit later, he would be very, very good. Bruiser 20% in debuild 2 seconds, Devastation 40%, Frenzy +1, Guard Break, Havoc, and then he has increased stats damage as it gets Heart Attribute Hollows and a Run cards. Very, very nice. And then he does have Sprinter +1. He does drive around in his car. He does have a debuff special on. Oh, he has a debuff skill on his special, and he burns. Pretty good. He's a very, very good nuker. Now, his problem lies with the kit as well. SA1 is an 18% mag. 18% is not that great. Now, in terms of IT, it's a pretty good skill because he does have Disabler, so it has a higher chance to proc a status element to do more damage. Then, pairing that SA1 with the SA2 is what hurts him a lot. The SA2 is going to be the Shockwave attack. That Shockwave attack is literally what holds him back in my opinion. The SA1, I think it's okay. 18% with the Disabler is okay in my opinion. But the SA2 Shockwave paired with that SA1, he's really not going to be doing that much damage. He's really not. And then SA3 is just going to be a beyond full screen. So, he could have got better treatment if he had a beam. Then the Shockwave, I think he'll be miles better than he is now. Because he could be like literally like the Tsukishima Arena version. But they got to give him the 18%. And that just sucks. Pairing the 18% with the Shockwave sucks. But if you have the 18% with like a 960, it'll be much better. It would be much better. But I think he's okay. He's not the greatest. He's not bad. I don't think he's bad, but he's good. I think he's good. I don't think he's broken. I don't think he's OP. I don't think he's very, very good. I just think he's good, right? He's just good. Next, let's talk about Shinji. Now, Shinji, a wrong guard killer. Mine, what we needed. Very, very nice. We get in on everything. He's just like Yodorichi. Without the extra skills, pretty much, right? So, he has the Captain Strong Attack damage, 20%. Very, very nice. 40% Berserker, insane. Damage inflicted at full stam, 20%, insane. Totally, he's just like Yodorichi. They copy Yodorichi's skills from this Shinji and just made it better, right? So, he has weird on everything, but, personally, what I don't like about his kit is that he has a 570 lunge, and then on top of that, he has a 750 by 750. Now, I don't mind the 750 by 750, but if you play IT, you know a lunge is not that great. If the SA1 was a 750 by 750, and then the SA2 was maybe like a 960, I like it. I like it. But having a lunge nowadays, not the greatest. Not the greatest. There's not that many units that really come out with a lunge nowadays, right? And then SA3 is just going to be an AB on full screen. He is also immune to freeze and fire. And on top of that, he does have element reversal. He's he hits very hard. He really, really hits very hard. He's almost immune to everything. Because if they inflict him with poison, he can reflect it back. As long as you just avoid the pulls on the floor, which they did give him fire and freeze, which are the main stuff on the floor, right? The only thing he has to really avoid are going to be the poison pulls. And that's pretty easy to avoid. But overall, I actually like this Shinji a lot. But I can understand people don't like his kit. The kit really does hold him back. If he had a better SA1, or they swapped the SA2 to SA1, and then gave him a completely different SA2, I think it would be miles better. But I think he's good. I think he's very, very good. Obviously, these are going to be the main two prize units, him and Kisuke. Next is going to be Kisuke. This Kisuke. Very, very good. Starter Killer. Paralyzed, Lacerate on everything. Beautiful. 40% Berserker. Guard Break. Recover 20% stamina going to each room, which I love a lot. I value that skill a lot. He also has the Stats Element Spiritual boost. 80%. He was the first addition to the 80% SP boost and is a beautiful broken skill. Not only does he have that as well, he also has the 960 into a crawling vortex SA2, the best SA2 in the game. SA3 is going to be a beyond full screen. SA1 is going to be the 18% pushback. Overall, this Kisuke is very, very safe. Not only does he have all that, he also is immune to everything, all stats elements in the game. Oh, I love him. I love him a lot. I love this Kisuke so much. He's so safe to play. If you like Azashiro survivability, you're going to like this Kisuke survivability. Now, I'm going to get questions. Should I go for him if I have Kenny? Now, this comes down to you. If you like full damage, I think Kenny is the way. If you like more survivability, Kisuke is going to be the way. So, it all comes down to you, in my opinion. I prefer the Kisuke over Kenny just because I prefer survivability, right? Obviously, Kenny hits more harder. He's more consistent, more damage. But I like the recovered 20%. I like the all stats immunity. I like that more for me, right? For my playstyle, I prefer that more. But I can understand it's between him and Kenny, right? Kenny definitely hits harder. But Kisuke is more survivability. It's literally just like the Noelle and Azashiro, in my opinion. That's how I view it, right? But it's coming down to you if you really want something from. These are going to be the main two batters, in my opinion, that you're going for out of this entire battle. Should be Kisuke or Shinji. Mainly the Kisuke. Should you summon? Honestly, I don't think you should. The fillers are really, really not that great compared to what we just got recently with the Kenpachi banner. So the fillers aren't that great. If anything, you have a better shot just waiting for Untold Stories Round 2 to become fillers eventually for maybe another Spirits with You banner, because technically Round 1 can potentially get put on fillers very, very soon. So it all comes down to preference. I don't think you should summon because honestly, the filler's not that great. The value is only going for 2 units, and other than that, everything else is pretty much dead in my opinion. Overall though, good luck if you do summon. I am not summoning. I think it's a very, very easy escape. We do have Daddy Ichigo and Mamoruka coming very, very soon. Should be after this banner. So do keep that in mind. And we do have anniversary, July 23rd. A couple months away. Other than that though, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day. And I'll see you guys later on. Peace out.